I know I have minis.
No, do it. Do it to him.
Look at some of the amazing players today. Boyer, he was maintaining currently, before seeing the updated standings, is in #1. I mean, Boyer played out of his mind most of the day, you know, just being that consistent player across all the games.
Well, even across from consistency, Boyer took the situations that weren't in his favor and forced them to be in his favor, right? Like that's what I think is
like that move right there.
Yeah, exactly. Taking the opportunity for that clout.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Yup.
Come on, boys! Yeah, let's go! Let's fucking go! Easy win, boys! Let's fucking go, the boys! What a century, man! Wow! What a century there! Oh.
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
We should still be gearing up and getting ready for some intense games coming up.
Yeah, another little shout out to Boyer, man, getting picked up by E11.
E11, yeah, congrats. I mean, we saw that earlier. I was like, oh wait, what? That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
I had a whole conversation about that, so it's pretty sweet.
The highest player, but he also has no material. Now the real game begins. Can he snag some of this material here before it's too late? Instead of going for materials, he's going for elims. Missed the shot, lands the next one. 5 elims, 7 players left. He is doing good here.
Here's him behind. The grappler goes overhead, trying to catch him from behind.
There are players all around him right here.
He tops off. He's still doing okay.
Tops off. He is popping off. He's got the grapple shot. He's just going for the green here. He's got to farm. Get that farm on. That's one wall.
He could do it. He could get a big bonus. He's so close.
Absolutely, he can. Oh, that's another elim for him. Putting him at max shield now. He needs those materials. Barely any. That's another that turns the corner here.
That's a big bonus.
Big bonus. The points are his. He's going to grapple in. It's a 1v1. Lands the shot.
He got every single player.
Incredible. T-pose again for Zeke.
All.
What? What?
Yeah.
Impulse. I have an impulse. Yeah, this. I'm gonna time this perfectly. I almost killed myself. I wanna shoot at people.
My biggest strength is probably like that I'm really smart and like my aim is very stable. My biggest weakness is probably like being like too focused on like just one thing and just like being too impulsive and momentum based. You play creative, co-bags, solo squads, you play with your teammates, and then you like actually look at what you do wrong and you realize it instead of just be like, this game is stupid and stuff like that. My friend told me like, yo, this game is sick. And I played like 1 or 2 games in season 2. I was like, yeah, this game ain't it. But then in season 3, they convinced me to come back and I was hooked. The coolest experience is definitely meeting all the new people. That's really nice. Any interesting hobbies out of the video game? I used to skate a lot, but like right now I'm just focusing on the game.
All right, let's give it up for Cripper and Boyer!
Another one of our duos being introduced to the stage. Cripper and Boyer. We didn't see too much of them yesterday in the solos, but it's time to get into our gameplay for today. Round number 1 is underway. Stress, Mine Creek.
If you play like that tomorrow, you literally would have like 600 points now. That's insane.
Legit clipping. Sorry for killing you, man.
Psychos, by the way. Talk about these two, Boyer and Cripper, because we kind of touched them at the start of the show, but they have been fantastic on day 1.
Every single tournament, They are being perceived as one of the most consistent duos in Europe. It's actually insane.
Going into today, do you think they have a realistic chance of taking home that first place prize?
100%. 50 points average, just 1 point below VP right now. That's nothing. That's just one game, one good game when VP just falls off, and then they can put the marker on Vinny and Zexro, you know.
We're freaking ready. Woo! Wait, what am I doing? Face up? That's the wrong gang sign.
11 up, boys.
What are you doing, dude? You got no health, bro. Don't do that. Too close.
You got like nothing because of Storm Surge.
I know, but yeah, Storm Surge tanks. I literally am just one by one, I'm just tagging everybody for Storm Surge. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, I don't even farm anymore.
Bro, double RPG. Creeper got all the kills.
I saw.
This is too scary. This is too scary. No! Did you do that to him? Did you do it to him?
Yeah, I did.
No! Coming down and get his loot though. Poor guy.
I boogie bumped him and he fell off.
Sting him. Done.
Bro, I legit like get out of the fucking
I'm dead. I'm not dead.
Tag the last guy. No, not the last guy.
Two.
Me down. I knocked myself with the bow.
It's not too good.
No. He's going up in zone. He's still in zone.
Done.
He died in zone.
I know I have minis.
No, do it. Do it to him.
We don't give Kripa and Boyer enough love because when you talk E11, you usually talk like Chinkin, right? You know, even like you mentioned, like Stompy, right? Like, but Kripa and Boyer, those are guys that you constantly see performing week in and week out. It's always cool to watch them do their thing, Cam.
Yeah, certainly agreed there. I mean, I feel like it's a little underselling because I'm probably the captain of the Boyer fan club. I've been a fan of his since day one, since they ended up coming out from that showdown. And there's been times where you can see it. When he gets a little too much into his head, you can see he kind of slows himself down a little bit. He tries to be deliberate, and that kind of catches him. When he turns it off and just relies on his practice, like you saw him and Kripa do there, it's absolutely explosive. So definitely a pairing that has the potential to be up there towards that top 4.
I mean, yeah, I'm down. Wait, let me RPG him down then. Look, Kuno. Unlucky for Kuno, guys. Unlucky for Kuno.
Holy frickety frack.
Unlucky. No. What? I had to go for it. I literally had to go for it.
Are you going further?
No match, yikes.
There's one versus one. What's it? One versus one. Oh! You're actually insane, bro. You're actually insane.
Hehehehe.
That's a goal. We got a golden to the right. Boyer is gonna won before this game. He killed them all.
Hallo boys, vi skal vinde, det går galt.
Nej, det går ikke.
Boyer again making it into the end game, the victory royale clutch being the difference there between 3rd and 4th in a nice little payday as well.